Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Tina and I'm a full-time reseller. Today, I'm bringing you another What Sold Weekend Edition. This is basically where I show you what sold for me from Friday night until Sunday night, sometimes Monday morning. In this case, it's Monday morning because I did not film last night. So, I sell on Etsy, Poshmark, and eBay. eBay is my main platform, so I generally have the most sales over there. This weekend was a little slower for me, probably due to Mother's Day, probably due to the fact that I did not list a whole lot last week. So even though I have a large inventory, I do notice a direct correlation between listing and sales. So this week I've done a bunch of prep work over the weekend and I don't have as many family obligations going on. So I'm hoping to really get some new listings up this weekend. This week, I should say. Not this weekend, this week. All right, so let's get started with what sold. So on Etsy, I sold a vintage 70s Farberware 5-quart crock cooker. It's got a cool retro vegetable pattern on it. It sold for $50 plus shipping. I picked this up fairly recently at a garage sale for $5. Then over on Poshmark, I sold a pair of Anthropologie ETT:TWA, so it's Etoile, maybe. Clearwater printed shorts. Clearwater's the style name that I was able to find. These still had the tags. They sold for, I took a best offer of $25, so my cut after Poshmark fees is $20 on those. Those were a recent pickup too. That came out of the haul. I paid $80 for all of the clothes. I didn't really count the pieces and divide, but it was probably ended up being just a couple dollars for these shorts. All right, so now over to eBay. On eBay, I sold 2 mugs going to the same woman. First one is a Lennox Irish Blessing coffee mug. It's a coffee shop mug. That's the design on the front. That sold for $16.99 plus the shipping. It had a little bit of a flaw. And then she bought a Lennox Irish Blessing bed and breakfast coffee mug. So this is basically the same pattern, but there's little, the houses, the little buildings are different on the front of them. So this one has a little chip that sold for $10.99 plus the shipping. Next, I sold a Haan wedge heel sandals. They have a chain link design. These sold for $24.99 plus shipping. The buyer paid. Right, next, I sold a Roz and Ali zigzag print maxi dress. This sold for $24.99 plus shipping. This, I believe I paid around $4 for. Oh, and the Haan shoes, I think I paid a couple for those. I don't honestly remember the price right offhand. All right, next I sold a Cindy Kellogg treasure box tufted titmouse birds birdhouse framed print. This sold for $27.99 plus shipping. This, I believe that I picked up at the bins back in the fall. So the Goodwill bins, you get charged by weight. So this was, and the hard goods are, I think, I don't know what they are now. I haven't been in about 6 months, but they were about 59 cents a pound. So I probably didn't pay very much for this. So next item that sold is a Fabulous 50s Recipe Collection Cookbook with bonus notepad. This sold for $9.99 plus shipping. This came out of kind of a private buy where I bought a bunch of cookbooks from a gentleman and I paid about $1 a piece for them. And it was new. It came from QVC. Still wrapped in the shrink wrap. Okay, next item I sold is 4 Wallace Arlington teaspoons, 1810 stainless. These sold for $29.99 plus shipping. Then I sold a pair of OTBT, which I believe stands for Off the Beaten Track. Indio Gold. Indio is the style name. gold wedge strappy platform sandals. These are new without box. I paid $5 for these. They sold for $44.99 plus shipping. Oh, the Wallace teaspoons. I don't remember exactly offhand how much I paid for this set. I did buy a group of them and I just split them up, parted them out basically to list. And I'm not sure what I paid for the set of teaspoons. I don't remember offhand. Okay, next I sold a pair of Skechers Synergy Sunday Stroll woven open toe Mary Janes. These sold for $14.99 plus shipping. They had a little bit of wear, or I would have listed them higher. These came from a recent rummage sale, and I believe I paid about $2 for these probably. It's probably what it ended up being. Next item that sold is a Talbots T activewear. The Talbots T line is their activewear line. It's a sleeveless shelf bra tank top, and it was a size 1X, new with the tag, and it sold for $16.99 plus shipping. Next item I sold is a Zara gray embellished Be Nice or Go Away t-shirt, size small. That was also in one of my recent videos, I believe, and that sold for $14.99 plus shipping. I think I got this one at a rummage sale. I honestly can't remember, and I can't remember the price. I've been just buying so much. Now, I do keep track of what I'm spending at these sales in my bookkeeping app. I've had people comment and, you know, say, well, if you don't remember what you paid for it, how do you know? Well, first of all, I always try to buy low enough where I know I'm making a profit. I make a profit on everything I sell, but I do keep track of all of like what I spend. It's just a matter of, I don't always recall it at the time because I can't keep that kind of massive information in my head. It's too much. Next thing I sold is 4 Oneida Community Rose Shadow Iced Teaspoons, more stainless, basically. These sold for $19.99 plus shipping, and I only paid probably $1 or $2 for the set. I know I did part this out too. I had a few more of the iced teaspoons, and I split them up into lots and sell them that way. All right, now the next item that sold is a Hallmark Magical Unicorn Collection Boundless Spirit limited edition figurine. This sold for $16.99 plus shipping. This I just recently listed. This was actually in my garage from the fall, and it was kind of tucked away in a corner, and I kind of forgot I had it, and I came across it, got it listed, and it sold fairly quickly. I paid $1 for this figurine, and I do remember I paid $1 because it had a sticker on it. All right, and now the last item that sold on eBay is a pair of Nicole Miller New York Girls Peyton Gladiator sandals, size 2, new without box. I paid $5 for these. They sold for $22.99 plus shipping. So there you have it. That wraps up my weekend sales. So not a whole lot. Like I said, it was really pretty slow for me. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and until next time, bye.